Remember June? Warm weather returning, the first new roses scenting the air, happy anticipation of recitals, graduations, and weddings, the excitement of summer vacation, picnics, road trips, family gatherings, summer camp. Remember June? And the other side? It is the beginning of hurricane season. There's scary thunderstorms and heat waves, sunburn, bug bites, and the sadness of saying goodbye to school friends and relocating neighbors. And at camp or far from home, sometimes homesickness. That too was June. This June we'll still have hot weather, sunburn, bug bites, and hurricane season. And there are roses. But much of summer's usual joy is muted. Still isolated to keep from spreading the disease. So there's no sleepaway camp, no vacation, no touch, only Zoom and socially distanced family drive-bys. There's a new kind of homesickness, sick of being home. Masked, we still yearn for human contact, for familiar embraces and reassurance. This June is not carefree. Now there is confusion, loss, heartache, anger, and fear. Uncertainty cloaks the virus. There is still so much we do not know, and so much at stake. Unemployment and hunger makes for difficult choices. COVID-19 has also brought our country's other greatest illnesses to the forefront. There's a renewed desperation for justice. We've learned a great deal during our time alone. Our only certainty? So much has to change. And we are both ready and exhausted. Yes, this June is different. But other years have had tragedy. Other years have had pandemic. Other years have suffered injustice and dysfunctional government. Many years have had protests and even riots. And our ancestors were there. We're lucky. Our religious ancestors have faced crises before. And if we listen deeply, bravely to their lives, we can learn. We're not the first to have experienced such trials. Our forebears knew them, and they learned from them. They survived them. They recovered and rebuilt from them. And then they planned ahead for the future. Out of love and dreams, they joined with others who understood. Building our community like a cathedral, their experiences created a place made of wisdom and hope, and always unfinished. Each generation who has relied upon this place has picked up the task, starting where their forebears had to stop. With their new experience, they mended what was faulty as they could, adding their own wisdom along the way. And is the way they handed on the work incomplete to the future. This is the strong, imperfect foundation we have all built our own lives upon. They created a haven. They taught us to care for one another. So now, when ominous clouds appear on the horizon, when storms come, when we realize we cannot go it alone, when we need that haven, we have it. We pull on their wisdom, we care for others, and we survive. We lean into their dreams for hope. We further the work of compassion, of justice. And in love, we must continue to add to that foundation for the future. So this June, let us now be grateful for our ancestors, both of blood and of aspiration, for those who marched, for those who helped, for those who carried the broken, for those who learned to change, for those who planned ahead, for those who taught us to survive and to thrive. May it be so for many, many, many Junes to come.